So, everyone knows Mattyx2013. He's responsible for this, and this. And he left a comment on one of my videos. And so I interviewed him. Enjoy.
You're gonna regret that, but hello.
Hello there. So,
Oh, great.
interview, Matty Law.
Interrogation time.
Yeah, I did a community post yesterday, like in the evening, rushed. I have a list of doom.
Oh, no. 47 replies. Oh, okay.
Not all of them, not all of them.
Alright, I've
got 18. First question is from YeahMan70.
Yeah,
How
man.
to find SCR?
Oh, I need to remember now. This is 2017. What? Okay. This is when, I don't know if you know what CTT is, Central Train Transport. Basically, that was the train game of its time. And I was just browsing through the homepage and I realised one of my friends that I don't really talk to anymore was playing this game called Stepford County Railway. And I was like, oh, train game. I like trains. Let's check it out.
Next question from Universal Train Studio. What got you into developing?
2018, January. I remember playing around with free models. And I was making sort of like a little station, like everyone does these days. They want their own train game. I was making. I don't know if you've heard of Mattyx. I don't know if that rings a bell to you.
No.
Well, Mattyx is essentially an inside joke around the people who know me or like my Discord as my attempt of a game, but it died when it was first released because it broke. I was like, this is cool. I want to try and expand onto this. If you don't know how I got into SCR specifically, I just started experimenting with interior trains myself. And Charlie was like, hey, that's pretty cool. Do you think you could try that with our stuff?
I see. Next question coming in from Irish Transport Guy. What's it like developing for SCR? What's your sort of experience with developing the game or working with other people?
Oh, that's a good question. I'd say it's a lot of pressure because you've got about, a few 10,000, well, I think over 100,000 people now. Because you probably know this, or people know this, that sometimes you see people in the management VUC chatting, and people are like, oh my goodness, update's coming out! Come on guys, 1 point
Looking at you, Train Spotting Mayhem.
If you see like Charlie live streaming on Mr. Transport Guy, essentially all it is them showing what they're doing in Studio or Blender or whatever it is.
Next question from Jack Chung, I don't know how to pronounce that. Why did you leave the dev team and will you ever return?
I think the main reason is just that you can't do the same thing forever. It dries out, it gets boring, your motivation plummets. That's essentially what happened, and sort of working for SCR, as good as it was, and I was earning from it, I do still do little bits here and there. Like recently I did the new mesh signals, and of course the Whitefield line. How could we forget? I hope you're part of that. Yeah, and when I ever return, again, I don't officially develop, but if Charlie's like, hey, do you think you do this little thing for me? Then I'm like, yeah, sure, I can do it. I'm volunteering, essentially, now.
Well, we're stuck with SG Mattyx2013 then.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Unless I get my own role eventually, hopefully.
Yeah.
Please, Charlie.
I will protest if they ever remove the Matty emoji.
Oh, they better not.
Yeah. Anyway, next question from Alex. When is West Benton going to be upgraded?
Well, no comment.
No comment. Okay, moving
No
on.
comment.
Probus9999, again, West Benton. Why is it your favourite?
Wait, no, that's not Port Benton, that's West Benton.
The whole Matty liking West Benton thing isn't... I kind of stole it.
could you?
What?
Exposed again.
Exposing Matty again? Okay, there was someone called Ammo Aviation. Way back, we both started, I think we were both driver managers. He liked West Benton, and I did too. We both liked West Benton for what it was. How do I say this? I sort of exaggerated my love for West Benton.
It's a bit like Berrily then, it's like over-exaggerated
Yes.
desire for something.
And I kind of just sort of, we took the joke, people started making joke of it, and we just ran with it.
Alright, next question then, from Trains_Gaming. When will Freight be releasing? As in, not nothing
Well,
to do
I'm
with
glad
SCR,
you asked.
but
Well,
Freight, the amazing game.
are you aware of Simplified Edition, which I announced earlier this month?
Yes, I am. I have been.
Which is
following.
essentially a demo which is a very basic map, literally like a loop of track, that's it. But it's something to do while you wait, and it will be updated over time. I plan on updating it on releasing it sometime in April this year, alright?
There you go.
That is my plan. Do not, I don't know, attack me if it's like, you said April, it's not, it's May now. Look, developing's hard. But that's when the demo is. The actual main game, no idea.
Okay,
because
okay.
there's so much we want to do. We want to have the main game like good first impression. We will have so many features you want to do, so you won't get bored for a while. But
that will be amazing.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next question from Potato Melon. Why did you choose, or whoever it was, choose to upgrade the Whitefield branch instead of the airport zone? Because I think most people say that the airport zone has a bit more priority over that in terms of because it looks worse.
I think what it was is because when the Whitefield line was first released with the 158, I worked on it. I did that line. Yes, I used some of like the already existing platforms. I just made them look prettier and stuff.
Nice.
Because back in the old pre-V1 version.
Yeah, you had it was just Metro and unused completely.
And I remade some of the stations. And I was
Apart
like,
from
you know
High
what? Apart from High Street, I didn't do High Street. That one just stayed the same throughout.
And they just had that text there just saying Stepford High Street Railway Station, and I think it was just some default font.
Yeah. And in terms of the most recent update, I went to Charlie and be like, hey look, Charlie, the Whitefield line, a bit old now, but I only did it as far as UFC to Whitefield, because, and there's a story behind, I didn't do Whitefield Lido, but we will wait, because I am going to make a separate video for that, but I need to wait for an update to release.
Oh, update release, oh my goodness.
Yes, secrets was.
Do you prefer the new Voyages over the old ones?
Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to say this. I like them both. I don't prefer one or the other. I like them both the same. The NG one, again, NGV2, it was the better next-gen version. But the new mesh one, obviously it's a plus. It's new, wow, clean, fancy, wow, look at that. But I like them both. There's a special place in my heart for all the NG trains that I did, but the new mesh one's pretty cool.
Anyway, Trainsoft's question. What are your favourite SCR videos?
Can I say my video? I'm joking. I like my videos. I have a favourite one. I've actually saved it. I think Squid Fan made it, obviously.
Squid Film.
I need to try and find it. I will post it in general. You'll have to add this in post or something.
What the hell? I see.
My favourite SCR. It's just so chaotic and complete nonsense. When SCR YouTubers were coming about, they were just starting, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. I like the community engagement people are doing here, right? But then it sort of went, I was like, you know what, this is actually really good. I like this. I like where this is going. And now they're everywhere. There's a lot of them, and you got lots of variety, and I love it. Like all SCR videos I see, really, and I've watched them so much that they're starting to come up on my YouTube homepage now, or my recommended. Yeah.
Before we entail ourselves into awkward silence, next question from Inverted Creeper. How did you expect people to react to the Pacer for Express?
I mean, I knew it because it was April Fool's, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was April, yeah. I thought, okay, just a little joke, funny, haha. Nope, I was wrong. I underestimated how big it would get. And the fact that SCR Twitter themselves retweeted it and mentioned, look at this funny joke. That was like, okay, this is getting somewhere, and well, we all know what happened. Everyone wants it.
Seriously though, just for one April Fool's update, they should retexture the 143 and put it on Express just for one day.
Yeah.
And make it like I don't know, minus 20 points, so that you get points from getting it. What is Matty Law, and does it involve you being a furry?
Okay, right. So, do you want the origin story?
Yep. So,
I was just browsing Stepford main chat one day, and people were talking about like 357 law and 707 law and SCR law. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I'm a funny guy. Let's make a Matty Law. And I posted that, and then it was like, yes, Matty Law. And then I inputted it into my Whitefield Secrets of the Whitefield Line video. And then you put it into your video, and then it sort of just went everywhere. And no, it's not to do with me being a furry, it's just a funny meme.
Okay. Next question from Rosh993. He says, how did you upgrade the Mind the Gap trains to SCR? But you've explained that in the video, but
Yes,
how about this? Why was it that Eureb gave you permission to use those?
Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, actually. I'll think about it.
Next question from Dark. I thought, like, kind of a pointless question, but I thought this will kind of segue into another very interesting thing. How much SCR experience do you have?
Let me check my latest video. Hold on. 6,610.
And speaking of stats...
Oh no.
9
don't ask
million
about the point.
points.
Yeah, don't ask about the point. So, essentially, I was like, hey, Charlie, yo, new pacer, new trains out. Can you give me points, please, for money? Then Bantech was like, haha, money go burr. Just gave me, like, the max amount of points you can get.
Can you make tutorials like what Bantech did?
I have thought about it. Like, what if I did this? And that'll be quite cool to help people. But I'm not very good at teaching people. I'm more like a hyperactive, over-the-top meme guy who just does funny things.
Funny go brr.
Yeah, I don't have the patience. Yes, it would be cool, but I have a very short attention span.
Next question. This isn't actually a comment. This is just something Squad said spontaneously yesterday when we were on call on Minecraft. Will Mattyx2013 join Cashcraft?
Cashcraft?
It's a creative mode Minecraft server.
I thought it might have been a server. Just gonna point out there, modded Minecraft's better than vanilla. Don't at me.
In fact, while I have the chance.
Yeah, oh no! No.
No. There you go. There you go.
I've been atted. No. Maybe.
We have got to the inevitable question from Billy Games. Why did your HST look like a brick?
I think it's because I used the MTG HST, and I think I might have messed up somehow. But
90-degree angle.
It's really weird because the MTG one looks decent. The SC1 one looks way worse, even though it's the same model. So I think I must have messed up somewhere, or it's just a really old model. But yeah, the HST in itself is a meme.
Now, this is an exam-style question. This is worth 100 marks.
Oh, great.
Alright, you may use revision resources to aid this.
Alright.
What are the top 100 reasons why Mattyx2013 should be added to SCR content?
Right, let me get the PDF open. Hold on. Give me 100 years. I'll give you one reason each year.
I mean, all I really want is for you to sing the retros.
The retros are found in an abandoned home, which is known as the retro.
That is all the questions. That is all the questions.
All the questions. All of them. All the stations. All the questions.
All of them.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate being interviewed.
It's been a pleasure. You're free to go.
Oh, yes, freedom.
Oh,
yeah,
boy. Alright, that's a wrap. Thanks guys. Thanks for coming.